Yeah, that's my fault, man. I be messing up like a mug. My noble was like, yeah, you got to get back. uh, I know. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know you, man. Noble, I'm back trying to work this YouTube, man. So forgive me. I was live, then it cut off. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna give everybody a second, man, and we're gonna go over this book preview again. So let's start fresh. We have about, I say, 35, 40 minutes. We maybe go an hour for this book preview. So let's start fresh. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Allah is my protector, my God and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Shalom Aleichem, Ayah Asher Ayah, Hotep, Salam Alaikum, peace, 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 Ayah Asher Ayah, whatever name that you want to give that inner essence praise, so be it. So be it, Moors. Once again, I always like to give ground rules. Please stay in context. I'm not here to answer nobody religious questions. I'm not here for no debate. If you ask me anything that's not in context of what we're doing right now, you will be blocked for life. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I'm not here for no belief system. I don't care about what nobody heard or what nobody think. I'm not here for no fake law. I'm not here for no with nobody trying to promote no fake ass ID cards. I don't care about none of that. Anybody come with any of that propaganda, I'm blocking you for life. I want that to be clear. I'm not here for no games. If you're here to play around, go somewhere else with that shit. If you a troll, go somewhere else with that shit. Cause I'm gonna troll your ass right back. Period. So once again, Morris, there's no reason to be confused if anyone say that they're a sheik or a scholar, because a sheik and a scholar and an adept is a person that's skilled in the sciences and can go in every house and synchronize the sciences from love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, teaching all Moors our divine creed and our nationality, which is my charter and my warrant. And every Moor that's operating on the right tenets that say that they a sheik, operate under the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is the true tenets, they gotta understand what I'm saying or not. They're arbitrary explaining. They're kind of toted, whatever they're trying to do. They have a motive. So once again, Moors, I've gathered and compiled over 20 books. I've only offered, I think I have 10 right now. I'm going to be putting them out sporadically in the new year. Well, I won't say the new year. I'll say in the month of January. And I have 10 new books coming out. I have a book that all my nobles, most of my muftis and my members of the Burning Bush Tabernacle, Moorish Science Temple and School, I've sat them down and showed all of them how to open their businesses with their EIN, with register on the Duns and Bradstreet. Showed them how to get quick 30 accounts with Quill and Uline, Office Max and Staples. Show them how to get their articles of organization and open up their accounts. Show the strategy. And so that's one of my new books that's going to be coming out. And like I told Morris, when I did my first meet and greet, I had a camera that I used to take to the colleges when I used to do a lot of my lectures and things. And I was going to start showing a lot. But at my first meet and greet in January in Vegas, someone stole my camera. Someone stole a lot of items from me. And that's why I said I don't trust anymore. And so this time, my event is going to be down. I'm going to have security. I'm going to have eyes and ears. And if you try to steal, you're getting your fucking head bust. Excuse my candor. Because I do too much and I try to be too right for people to steal fucking from me. Excuse my candor again. And nobody not replenish something that they stole from me. And I know who stole my shit. Excuse my candor again. I just have to say that. I just have to put that out there. But please excuse my candor, because that kind of hurted me when you do things for a lot of people and you try to bring things to people and then a person will steal from you. That's crazy. And I'll buy you a camera if you want one that bad. But with that being said, the first book that I've gathered and compiled, and you can get all my 10 of my books. I was offering them for $100. I was offering my books, 10 books for only $100. That's 10 books a piece. That's 10 PDF books that you can get from science that's gathered and compiled that you don't even have to be confused. And you must go over them over and over. You must take your books with you, including your Moorish Quran. It's your map. It's your guide. So the first book is the Moorish American Light of Ali and the Moorish American Adapt Study Guide, the House of Ali, Mysticism, the Egyptian Adapt Prophet and Angel, Sufism and a triple roll of the Adapt Chamber, featuring a Kemetic and Adapt manual and the use of our carpenter tools, the interpretation of divine creed of Moorish Islam. I want to show the covers of these ones because I can't pull them out. I got too much stuff out. But the essence of chemical element of Moorish archival, the esoteric science of the Moorish Fez. You don't have to be confused. 14 famous Asiatic scientists in history. Healthy eating and living. I don't know if I showed y'all that one already. I might have. More scholars who debunk Eurocentric propaganda. These are all books I gathered and compiled. Delectable vegan treats. You are what you eat. Eat good, look good, and feel good. And so before my message got cut off, I was showing a lot of books that I have available. I'm going to go through my catalog. These are PDFs that we make books for history that clear up a lot of confusion. The real Indian is the Negro, aka the Blackamoor. You can get this for only a $10 donation. Cash App $KGBay. Once you donate $10, all you got to do is email at Goodman, Goodman, Curry at gmail.com. Goodman, Khary at gmail.com. Screenshot of how you donated to $10. If you use Cash App $KGBay, or if you use PayPal.me/IBNAELBEY7. And once you send that email to Goodman, Khary at gmail.com, I'll PDF you your documents. The Akashic Records, $10 donation. 3 of the oldest books in the world is The Sacred Magic of Abraham Melem, the Magi. It's 3 volumes. I'll let you get all 3 volumes. $30, man. That's all 3 volumes for $30. All 3 volumes. Clock of Destiny, volume 1 and 2. Clock of the original, not none. Somebody tried to write themselves in it and try to act like they were the originators. We don't play that. You get the original Clock of Destiny, volume 1 and volume 2. You can get these right here. $40 donation. Both volumes. Matter of fact, $30 donation. You get both volumes. You get both volumes. I PDF them right to your email. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. I want the information in the hands of our people. And you should be willing to give a donation to get it. It's no problem. Especially if you'll go on Amazon and pay X amount of dollars, for certain literature. You'll pay all this money to a platform and then say, we need this, we need that. And then when I offer books for a fraction of the price, that you'll go on Amazon and spend that money, and it's not supporting a real organization that's tax exempt for the federal government. The same way as the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, we not understanding how we operate and do things to where we don't have to beg. We just do things the right way. Because I'm an organization, legit. I don't care what no more say. Don't no more tell me nothing. Especially no poor bum more. Hold on one second, y'all. Islam, ma. I'm on the phone. I'm on live doing a message, showing my books. What you need? Everything okay? Oh, I'm on YouTube. You know my YouTube. You know my YouTube, Kareem Ivan Hakeem Goodman Bay. Yeah, I'm on there. I'm doing my little book preview where I'm showing books. Log on and check it out. All right, bye. Told y'all, man, I live a real life. That's my mom checking on me. I was on campus today, man, and I go on camp. I go on GCU campus probably about before the so-called pandemic. I used to be on the campus like 3 days a week, and I usually have 40 students that I tutor, and they all donate $40. The student union, they donate $40 for me to come up to teach, to do lectures, and I tell Morris, I can shut this down right now, and I'm gonna still be able to do me. I'm a Moore. I'm an educator, and we educated the world. That's what I keep telling Morris. I just use this platform to teach our brothers and sisters that's not in that educational platform, that's not able to come there, because you won't be able to come in these houses if you're not alumni. You won't be able to come to the Philosophical Society if you're not a member. You won't be able to go all over to the universities where I go. And a lot of things I don't even share because I'm like, it doesn't matter if I come back on my own platforms and illuminate these teachings for small donations to my people. And then I go on college campuses and they pay swell. And they're like, why do you even have YouTube? Why? And this is what a lot of my ex-professors and a lot of the people I deal with in academic, why do you do that? You can just come here and do that. There's no reason. Like I told a lot of Moors, I've been offered college jobs and positions on contingent of me shutting down all my YouTube and all that. Because they're like, you don't got to teach them, just teach academia. I'm telling y'all, man, I show you the contract and it says contingent on me shutting down all my social media. Because they have enough money to pay and they willing to see what you shut down everything for some money. My parents will tell you, when I graduated, when I got my master's degree, I was dressed like a Moor. When I did lectures, I'm a Moor. See, here go my mom on, there go my mom right there. See, my mom just jumped on here. So I don't have time for no, this not propaganda, this not fake. If y'all on my IG page, you see I live a real life. That's why I tell Moors, I never die poor and broke. See, a lot of people, they try to act, they try to think, well, what is success? Or what do you think success is? Man, I didn't go to college to say, somebody please give me a job. I'm telling you, I went to college to understand who I am, to where I can do the same thing that these institutions have done. These institutions are not smarter than the Moor, and we are the one that created all the institutions. The first institutions was created in Timbuktu, in Salamanca, by Moors. So what makes you think that an institution is more knowledgeable, more applicable to learn from than a Moor? I just must go learn all the tools. I must learn all the science. I must go through the fire. And the only way to get out through the fire is you have to deal with someone that's been through the fire. I'm consecrated and anointed. I can teach this through scholarship. If the European look at me as their teacher, that's why I tell a lot of Moors, all of my college professors that's Europeans, they sit at my foot. All of them was like, if you was an Albion, a European, a Tralodike, you would already be there because their scholars and their sheiks and their muftis and their magis are not no entertainers. They're the ones that put the work in. They don't have to worry about this and that because everybody take care of them. That's your will and sacrifice. I tell Moors this all day. Who would you rather be educated by? You'd rather go send your kid to be educated by from all these people, these Negro, blacks, and color, telling them that you come from the lineage of a slave, telling you all this Negro black stuff, than your own brother that's consecrated and anointed, that only know the science and have the education and have real businesses, and the European bow down to him. Not in no disrespect, but in love. This is what I tell us, man. Our people are lost due to a lack of knowledge. We always talk about, oh, I pray to my ancestors. Man, your ancestors is gone and dead. If you are more, you should understand what a prophet and an angel consist of. How the hell can you say you love God you never seen, but you hate the God man? You hate the Emmanuel. The Bible tells you that the Emmanuel, the God and man that you see every day. You see how they got us on this false image of the Christ? You see how that? And we don't understand our God man that comes in every generation or every dispensation with a divine message for the ones that want light and a warning for those that's in the dark and come and illuminate all the teachings. So this is what I tell Moors. There's no reason to go to these platforms and get books and things and then post them on your Instagram page and say, oh, I got this book. And then I ask you how much you paid for it. Just like I showed a couple months ago, where one of this Moorish lady, she was like, Noble, I got this document from Amazon. It's one of Marcus Garvey's letters. It's an original. I said, Empress, it's not an original. If Amazon got it, it's not an original. It's a copy. They just put the damn thing in a frame. My mother is an artist. I show y'all. Next, I'm gonna show y'all my whole art gallery. My mother is a master artist. I have a plethora of art. I have a plethora of ancient artifacts that I'm gonna be offering Moors and pictures and things. But when you say you have an original, I showed the lady, and if y'all go on my page, you will see it. I pulled the document, I pulled the letter out. I said, this letter? She said, how you get that? I said, I just told you. I'm a scholar. I just told you. I'm a member of the Library of Congress, of the Philosophical Research Society. I'm alumni of real colleges. You can't get nothing that I don't have contact or I can't get. And it's no disrespect, but you done went on Amazon and paid down there $4,000 for a copy of the letter. And if you wanted the letter, you could have donated $100 to me, and I could have had my mom put it in the frame. You could have paid $200-$300, because that's all they did is put it on a certain card stock. That's all it is. But Moors think they so smart. You go on Amazon, a letter on there for $3,600. I got the letter. Matter of fact, watch this. Watch this. This is what I be saying. My people are lost due to a lack of knowledge, because we'll refuse to learn, and we'll make somebody else successful before we support our own brother. And I tell Moors, when I'm successful, because I'm a minister of Allah, we all successful. That's just who I am. I know what's enough for me. And a workman is due his hire. Where did I put that damn gold letter? Let me find it. I want to get to this book club, but I want to show this letter. And I was cracking up at the lady. I'm like, ma'am, I didn't want to laugh at her or nothing. But I'm like, ma'am, what made you think that you got an original and we don't want to deal with our own people? That would hurt my heart. And all Amazon did is put the damn picture in a damn frame. Put the damn letter in a frame. Ah, here we go. Bam. Look, put it up on Amazon. Look how much it costs, right? I'm about to show you the letter. I got the letter. That ain't nothing but a picture of Marcus Garvey and a plaque and a little metal, two little name tags you can get made at any trophy place for about like $13. And they put it in the frame. That's all. And the lady paid $3,600. And then it said it was only like 2 left. So I'm about to show you the letter. I'm about to show you the letter. This is what I'll be saying about us. And when I'll be saying the Europeans sit at my foot, I done sold so many of these on college campus because I'm an alumni from GCU. And a lot of Europeans, Albions, a lot of misnomer Negro blacks and color bought the letter from me for $100, $200 and put it in the frame. They was like, Chief, that's the same letter that's on Amazon. I said, no shit. Excuse my candor. They're like, but that's the same letter. The same thing. I said, yeah, I know. My mother was like, and then when I showed my mom, she was like, well, just put it on the same card stock. And I was telling my mom, I do. When I sell them, I got them on original card stock. It's the same thing. It's the same letter, but it's only in a damn frame. So all you paid all that money for a damn frame, acting like you got an original letter, and then they said it's 3 left. If it's 3 left, damn it, it ain't original. I'm just keeping it 100, and that's what we do. When I say Angelo Solomon, the first Moorish Mason, he taught the world. I didn't go to the university to beg nobody for no job. I went to create my own. And Allah have allowed me to do that. So, with that being said, now I'm going to show y'all books. So, the first book is the African Bible commentary. It's a commentary of the Bible. It's like short pages. It just put things in perspective, because I study everything. I'm a studier. You can get this right here for a $5 donation. PDF, you can have it. Once again, my Cash App is Cash App, $KGBay, or PayPal.me/IBNAELBEY7. So that's one of the books. I got a plethora. I'm only gonna go through a few because I gotta get out of here. I gotta take a rest. Here go one of the ancient books. It's the Kabbalah for Beginners. $10 donation. You can go see how much these books cost on Amazon. Spiritual Alchemy, The Inner Path. Cash App, $ KG Bay. Cash App, $ KG Bay. Once you donate to Cash App, $ KG Bay, you should screenshot that. Once you screenshot that, send that to Goodman Curry at gmail.com. Please listen clearly. Goodman, Goodman, Curry, Khary at gmail.com. Take a screenshot of your payment of the books that you wanted with the prices that I'm asking for, the suggested donation. Once you send that to the email, I'm going to PDF you your books right to your email. Just like that. And it's just like that. So, the next book is The Alchemy Key, Unraveling the Single Tangible Secret in All Mysteries. I told you I read every book. Mama, what's that phrase? I think it's a Chinese phrase. I'm glad my mom on here. It's people that when they collect books and they know they don't have no intention of reading them. And I'm like, you just gathering shit. Like I knew a guy out here, I'm not going to say his name. I got that. He always talk about he got some book. Ain't never read nothing. Life in shambles, everything messed up, but you got something, huh? And then I tell a lot of people about when I study all the laws and the prophets, when I study under Dr. Henry Clifford Kinley, when I talk about my metaphysics, my institution of divine metaphysical research, Dr. Kinley was a brilliant man. When I show y'all IDMR, Credo Mutwa was a brilliant man. When I show Morris a lot of sciences I'm under, because I am a shaman, I deal with the tarot cards. I deal with my Orisha and Santeria. This is Credo Mutwa. It's a European called David Icke. David Icke did like a damn 6-hour documentary on our prophet, and he's Zulu, and just stole a lot of science, made millions off Credo Mutwa. And I said that's the problem when we gotta sell out to others to tell our story, and our own people don't anoint us. All his holy pieces on his neck, it was stolen. It was stolen. It was all stolen. It was all stolen. It was all stolen. And so I deal with all the Gnostic teachings. I deal with the Orisha. I deal with the Santeria. It was certain people that allow Islam to come to Africa. And that Islam that's in Africa, that's not the Islam that we study. We already had this. And so a lot of his books are super expensive. You can get that $10 donation. Just like when a lot of people yep, thank you, Mama. To Studico, a habit of collecting books, but don't even read them. When I say I know Moors don't be knowing, oh, I got that, but yeah, you got something. You ain't studying nothing. You playing. I'll read everything, every page over and over and over, because this is my profession. This is what my parents brought me up to be. I can show y'all pictures, man. I can remember back in my hippocampus when I used to ask my mother what this means. And I can show y'all a picture of me when I was a kid, and right behind me in our house, all dictionary and books. She like, look it up. I'm like, damn. Because I can tell you anything. So no one's going to get me with their linguistic apartheid. I don't care who you are. I'm going to check you with proof, with sound reasoning. You ain't finna transliterate or mistranslate nothing to me. Period. Period. The Instruction of Ptah-hotep, the oldest book of the world. This is from my Forgotten Books theory, from my Forgotten Books. I mean, you can get this $10 donation. And this is one of the original books when it was printed in the early 1800s. You know, $10 donation is nothing. Let's see. I got a lot of books like herb books for healing because I deal with that. Like I got a lot of medical herb books. You can get this book, $5 donation. That's all medical herbs. Because if you a sheik, if you understand it, you should understand your arcana. You might have to use your knife to cut something out, or you might have to understand what herbs are used for healing. How can you say you're a master of that and you're not in tune with nature and your outward appearance don't exude what's inside? 23 medical plants the Native Americans use on a daily basis, only $5. Only $5. Just like dandelion. A lot of Moors don't know about the dandelion root. You killing that, having True Green come kill it, but the dandelion root is good. You don't got to believe me. I got one of my ancient herbal manuals, the mechanical toilet, culinary, and other uses of 130 of the most commonly used herbs. $5. $5. So when a person talk about they have a library and they say, "Oh, I got these books, but they so hard to get," man, that's shedding the light out. That ain't how you shed the light out. That ain't how you. Only way you share the wisdom. Selected medical plants of Chattanooga, the heal traits, $5 donation. So if I'm gonna talk about books, I'm gonna talk about something that I don't have access to. I have the whole library. You don't have to. I don't have to say, "Oh, these books cost all these dollars." I can know how to convert books to PDF, and I offer them to you for small donations. Geoffrey of Monmouth, history of the kings of Britain, the kings of Britain, and you will be surprised who the kings of Britain are. Only a $10 donation. I'm telling you, man. Diversity Built Britain, celebrating Black British history, celebrating Black British history, celebrating Black British history. When the European, David McRitchie, the ancient and modern Britons. I keep telling y'all, we all over. I can show you all other books from Europeans, show you that you all of the so-called Christian scholars, they just changed it. I'm telling you. Look up the Negro question, those volumes. The Europeans agree with me, period. So now, just like when I deal with a lot of other, when I deal with like when a lot of people be hating on Dr. York, and I said, man, you can't hate on the man's mind. A lot of the things he did, I hear accusations. I look. Anytime it's a case, it's called the Free Information Act, doc numbers, right? You can look things up. The Free Information Act, doc numbers, precedented law cases, and you can look at a person's case. You can look how a person accused you of something, then a person recant and recant. But my whole thing is, if you a so-called a spiritual leader and you know laws and you know all this, when you accused of something, you should have to go hire no European or no Albion or no British Annotated Registry lawyer. Why? Because you passing a bar, that don't say you can or you can't practice law. You must be competent in this. This is the law. And this is a precedented law case. This is what I illuminate to Moors. You see? And ain't nobody going to accuse me of nothing. So this is one of Dr. York's books. It's The True Faces of the People of the Scriptures. This is one of Dr. York's books, and they try to have them on Amazon for expensive. $10 PDF. I deal with the science, man. I don't deal with characters. Because a lot of people study the science and they have the science, but we be so caught up in characters. Our Ishmaelites, Israelites are and then I tell you, yeah, the Ishmaelites are Moors. Period. And that's a fact. And can't nobody deny it. Only a person that deny what I'm saying is a person that have a motive. The Degree of Christendom is another one of Dr. York's books. $10 PDF. And the thing with Dr. York, he just implemented himself in everything. But hey, that's him. Dr. York knew he was a Moor. We always try to assassinate all our brothers and sisters, but then we don't assassinate the Europeans that the Europeans look up to Aleister Crowley. They look up to Manly P. Hall. All these Europeans that deal with this crazy shit. And then Negroes will have eugenics on their shirts and all this goofy shit. Excuse my candor. But then always trying to tear down your own brother. That's why y'all need to join the class today at 4:30 in our book club. The Luciferian Conspiracy. This is another one of Dr. York's books. I told y'all a lot of stuff is wrapped up in Negro Masonry and European Freemasonry. The European is not the joke of Masonry. The Negro is the joke of Masonry. All y'all got to do is pull up Stephen Coakley, the Boule. I'm telling y'all, that's why every Negro that try to deal with me that's a Freemason, they get mad because I know where you from. And Negroes get mad because I'm on a higher science and they say, "Oh, he a Freemason." You can't look up my charter, but I can find your lying ass and I can find what fraternity you're a part of. And any fraternity you join, you denouncing anything else and you giving the credit to the Greek. And George G.M. James told you it's stolen legacy. Period. You can't get mad at scholarship. But that's what Negroes do. We so emotional. We don't base nothing on proof. In fact, we base things on how we feel. Here we go. Here we got the coming forth by day and by night. All he did is just took one of the meta letters and he put it in his science. $10. And you go on Amazon, you be seeing how much they be trying to charge for these books. And you don't want to get them for me and PDF and print them yourself, and you can have them for somebody else. Is God an extraterrestrial? And you don't even understand what extraterrestrial mean. $10. And what I say with Dr. York, and like I said, I don't diss nobody. But you look, Dr. York always have himself decked out. He have his fez on. I keep telling y'all, we take our science back. Just like Abdul Hamid Solomon when he came from Egypt. And he was along with Deuce Muhammad. And he was telling them Europeans, this is our science, the same way I do. When I showed y'all the European ancient rites of nobles and mystic shrine, 1910, that's modern. I showed you in our the Blackamoor. I show y'all that our science trumped that. I show Morris, I demonstrate this over and over and over and over that it shouldn't even be a problem. It shouldn't even be a problem when I demonstrate this. When I say, how can a European be ancient and they modern? And they a copy of the copy. They ain't, listen, when I showed y'all the European, their potentate and their ancient nobles of Mystic Shrine, 1910, but then I show you right here, I show you here, I give you proof. All them religious Negroes want to get with that garbage, but I ain't here for no garbage. If Negroes love Fard Muhammad, and Fard Muhammad was under our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and Elijah Muhammad teaching was Fard Muhammad, who the hell you think the father of the teachings are? Go on my YouTube page and look up the Founders Day teachings. I think it was in 2015 when Farrakhan gave the teachings to our prophet, said that our prophet brought Islam to the misnomer Negro. And then everybody buried our prophet in a shallow grave, but want to deal with this mystery bullshit. Excuse my candor. Master Fard Muhammad under the alias David Ford, picture in the upper left-hand corner. There are many Masons shown in the picture. The development. So the development means how it started of the Moorish Science Temple of America, saw the influence of many high-degree black Shriners, Masons, and secret societies. Particularly, we making an emphasis on what group? The ancient Egyptian Arabic order of nobles of the Mystic Shrine, started by Noble Ali Raphael Pasha and John George Jones in 1893. These secret societies played a major role in the events during the late 20s and 30s and governmental changes in America. And then I'll show y'all the European and the Negroes, they stuff say 1914. Let me see if I got the document still over here. I can't find it, but I done did it so many times to where we are the original. I just wanted to make that emphasis. So let's get back to the book club because I got a couple more minutes. Okay. He also, Dr. York also orchestrated a Quran. It's called El's Holy Quran. Just like I show y'all the KKK, they got a Quran. It's called the Chlorian, the Kloran. I show y'all that plenty of times, the Chlorian. And I think I have that. I can show y'all the Chlorian. I know I have it sitting over here. Yep. I got the Chlorian sitting over here. And all these, I have PDF. All my members and students have it. The Chlorian, they just put the L on there. It's really the Quran. I keep telling y'all, I don't get molested when I go across the stands because I'm not a Negro, black, and colored. I'm a higher official. I go and I teach. It's just what it is. But this is El's Holy Quran. You get that for a $10 donation. I ain't tripping. Let's see, what's this one? What is this one? That ain't nothing. I'll share that another time. We got the Holy Tablets, the Reptilian Disclosure, the Holy Tablets. Another one of Dr. York books. This I knew, the Heavenly One. $10 donation. And I told you, I research everything. When Maury be like, oh, this, not the other. I said, I don't deal with figures, clown. I deal with science. When I give the analogy of rat poison is 95% food. I mean, 95%, yeah, food, 5% poison. That's why the rat go to it. Because it's pleasing to the eye, it smell good. It's that 5% that kills the rat. And so I use it in a reverse science. It can be 5% science in their wisdom and 95% poison. You must be willing to go through the fire to get that little bit of the truth, because that little bit of the truth to save you. But you don't disregard the truth that's in 95% poison. That's why, as a scholar, we are willing to go through this, because you'll get caught up and mistranslated or mistransliterated in signs and symbols. I'm telling you, and that would keep you away from researching the science. Period. Because we're not willing to invest, and investigate. The root to both of those words is invest. Invest means it takes some time, some skills, some finances, something that's in your heart. But we don't. We think everything's supposed to be given to us, and that's our problem. 666, levitating the beast as the Antichrist. This is another one of Dr. York books. If you notice, he always put the signs and symbols, because I tell more of a lot of things is wrapped up in Freemasonry. You just don't know it. If the European were the feds and clandestine, and the European have Mecca, Islam, Medina, all that in there, El and Bay, what do that tell you? When I talk about the DAR, the Europeans, the Daughters of American Revolution that wear the white fez with the gold tassel, and then these Negroes try to talk about you must join the Eastern Star. And I tell you already an Eastern Star. You just need to join the apostasy of a true sheep. What race was Jesus? What race was Yahshua? Another one of Dr. York books. And you see, even our grandmas have a picture of Caesar Borgia and Serapis Christos. I said, damn, how many damn pictures is it of the so-called Christ? Damn. And we don't want to talk about Caesar Borgia or Serapis Christos. We don't want to talk about that. Melanin, what makes black people? It's Dr. Ali. You can get that for $10. I got another herbalism books. Because like I said, I deal with a lot of health and wealth. If Morris follow my workout page, I am the Morris trainer. And once you become a member, we work out 5 days a week. Medical herbalism. $5 PDF. I got so many medical herb books, but I want to get into some of my expensive books. If some of the books, I forget the name, go on my A. Jelani Morris Book Club page on YouTube, and I offer 10 books every 2 weeks. And you can go on there and look at books if I forget to name them. It's A. Jelani Morris Book Club. AJELANI Morris, MOORSH Book Club. And it's on Instagram. The Book of Forbidden Knowledge. The Book of Forbidden Knowledge. The Book of Forbidden Knowledge. You can get that for $5, Morris. $5. Then I like to compare different authors that write a lot of things, because I read a plethora of the same thing. Here go another one, is the Book of Forbidden Knowledge by a different author. $5. And that one's older. The Emperor, Downfall of the Autocrat. This is our Haile Selassie, the Kibra Nagas. When I tell more, how you gonna pick and choose? How you gonna pick and choose? And if you call yourself a sheik and an adept and a scholar, and you don't understand the triple roles of the adapt chamber, understanding all those so-called religious rites, you playing. You're not an adapt. Because I give all praise to the laws and the prophets. I give all praise to Haile Selassie, the Kibra Nagas. Please. A King Book of Kings. $5. So I want to get to some of the books that you can go on Amazon and see how much they cost. Well, all the books you go on Amazon and see how much they cost. Revealing the African Presence in Renaissance Europe. $10. Also, The Peter Lambert Wilson Sacred Drift. You see who we got on our page of this book? The cover, that's our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Peter Lambert Wilson is AKA Hakeem Bey. He wrote a whole bunch of series of the Moorish paradigm, a European. I'm telling you, I know for a fact. Moors be mad when I come with truth. But oh well, I don't care. Stop falling for the bullshit. Go on Amazon and see how much this book costs. It might not even be available anymore. I think it's like 300. You can get this book from me for 30 bucks PDF. You can have it, you can print it for somebody, whatever. $30. You can't beat that. And Moors will go on Amazon and spend top dollar. And you can get it from me for $30. Go to Office Max and Staples will print it. But if I print it, I'm going to charge you. It's still going to be cheaper than what you're going to pay for Amazon. And why would you want that original book and you can have the book gathered and compile and print it yourself? Why would you pay all that money? It don't make sense. The Golden Age of the Moors by Ivan Van Sertima. Look how much that's on Amazon. $30. $30. Judah Trembles Under Rome by Randolph Windsor. Judah Trembles Under Rome. You can get that from me. $10 donation. $10 donation. It's nothing. It's nothing. Cheaper than what you would get the book on Amazon. They came before Columbus. I think this like $15 on Amazon. $7 donation. $10 donation. That's what I want. $10 donation. PDF. You right in a heartbeat. Right in a heartbeat. There's no reason to go and give your money to Amazon and you can deal with it more. I can do this and I can get your taxes and receipt because this is part of our ministry. How we raise funds. From Babylon to Timbuktu. $10. $10, man. $10. $10. That's it. $10. And more is like, y'all know how much the Exhument of the Nation costs. The Exhument of the Nation costs $250. Some places $300. I'm not done right now, but we converting the Exhument of the Nation to PDF. One of my nobles already did chapter 7, but now I told Moors, I don't wait around. I done figured it out. It's going to take me a minute, but I'm converting the whole Exhument of the Nation to a PDF. You go on Amazon or any other places, they charge $250 for it. I'm going to be offering it for a smaller fraction. And look how clean the book is. Look at that. And all you got to do is put a download on your tablet or whatever. You go on Amazon, this book is $250. I got the books. I got all the books hard copy. That's what I invest in. I invest in this. I invest in the people. No reason more should be dealing with me and a European do that. Like I said, I never died poor and broke. Never. Never. I went to the university to illuminate myself. Here go another one. It's a little, our Moorish American document. It's from the Moorish Guide, reprinted by request. It's called the Humanities Pamphlet. In our Moorish Quran, it talks about the humanities. It talks about the humanities booklet. You get that for a $10 donation. It speaks about it in your Moorish Quran. I got a plethora of wisdom, man. A lot of stuff that I don't even talk about is in. I have like a whole bunch of travel drives. When we open our online bookstore, I have 15,000 books. The Key, the Moorish Science. You can get that $10. I ain't tripping. It ain't nothing. Let's see. I'm almost done because I got to get out of here. The Emperors of Medieval West Africa. Y'all see who that is? Y'all know who that is. $10. And when I be telling Moors, I'm like, I'm not going to argue with nobody or try to make Moors deal with me. And I have my own following. I have my target market. The Secret is one of the books. It's called The Secret. $10 donation. But Moors always talk about, I got these books, And they talk about they hard to get. Ain't no book hard to get for a true scholar. Gender and Decolonization in the Congo. The Legacy of Patrice Lumumba. When I tell y'all, the Congo, research Patrice Lumumba. The European can't do nothing unless your own brother sell you out. They ain't that damn powerful. Never have. All through history, your own brother sold you out. Research the Big Six. Always sold you out. A History of Pan-African Revolt, $10. This one is called The Black Jacobins, Look on Amazon. The soft copy, I think, is like $15. The hard copy, they have it a grip. I got the soft copy and the hard copy. But you can get the PDF for only a $10 donation. There's no reason to be confused. No reason. Now, this is one of the books I'll be laughing at because one of my excuse me, I don't like to follow people on YouTube because I don't do that. And he was like, Noble, it's a Moor on there, call himself a Moor, the traveling Moor and all this. I'm like, Noble, please stop telling me about people. I don't care. And he was like, no, but he showed this book. And it's an expensive book and don't nobody have it. And he says it's super expensive. It's called The Unknown Arabs. And you can go on Amazon and try to look up this book. It's called The Unknown Arabs. It's by Tariq Berry, Tariq Berry. And on Amazon, the book is like 1,500, some 2,000. I got the book. Man, he on there holding. I'm like, okay, that's great. But I got the books. I got a whole bunch of ancient books. You want the book? $40 donation. Matter of fact, forget 40. $30 donation. And you can get the book. You can get the book that a person say is so expensive and you can't get it. And on Amazon, it costs $1,500. Yeah, that's true. But you ain't got to pay $1,500 for me. Small donation. Here go the pamphlet right here. The book I was going to tell you about the European. So here go the secret ritual of the ancient Arabic order of the noble of the mystic shrine, the Imperial Grand Council. Look what the European date on here. It say 1914 by Dr. B.H. Stillworth, 33. 33 degrees ain't nothing but a level above freezing. That's snowman wisdom. That's no science. Look, July 1940. And they call themselves the ancient Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine, right? 1914, right? This is why I say I always give you something to compare to. But I got it right here to show you that I science all the Europeans and the goofy Negro Masons. The real Indian is the Negro, aka the Blackamoor. I'm gonna read it again so we can understand, and then I'm gonna move on. Stop giving people your science and stop acting like this science and this masonry ain't yours. Master Fire Muhammad under the alias David Ford, picture in the upper left-hand corner. There are many Masons shown in this picture. The development of the MSTA saw the influence of many high-degree black Shriners, Masons, and secret societies, particularly the ancient Egyptian Arabic orders of the nobles of the mystic shrine, started by noble Ali Raphael Pasha and John George Jones in 1893. But here it is, the Negro, the European, they talk about they some 1914, and they talk about they the mystic shrine. Bullshit. The copied you. Look at all them brothers in their headdress. Just like the Wiggum Party. When I show things, the European ain't no original over this Kemetic science they call Freemasonry. You can't be mad at that. It's our science. The mystic masonry. These are some of my ancient book catalogs. These books is old as hell. Let me see when this book was written. May a Master Mason, Battle Creek, Michigan, in September 27, 1864. I told y'all I'm introduced to all the science. They can't hide nothing from me. This book was copywritten in 1911. And we always try to act like our prophet wasn't original. Just like the Negro try to say our prophet plagiarized Aquarian Gospels. And the damn Eliseus Levi wasn't nothing but a transcriber. All that science is from our Akashic Morgue records. These are facts. Are the Black Devils. This is another book by Dr. York. $10. Oh, here go another good one too. The Iceman Inheritance. This is on Amazon for about like $15. $10 donation. You get it right to you. I get it right to you. That's no problem. Ivan Van Sertima, They Came Before Columbus. I think that's on Amazon for about like $15. You can get it from me for $10. You can take it to Office Max or Staples and have them print it and buy you, and then you will have it. And you can anoint someone else. You don't have to give them your hard copy because NBCs and more don't like to give your science back. I'm telling you, man. History of alchemy. We'll show you the signs and symbols. $10 donation. I study everything. I synchronize all the sciences. The secret practices of the Sufi Freemasons, the Islamic teachings at the heart of alchemy. That's a $10 donation. Let's see. I want to stop right there, man, because I'm tired. I got book club in a minute at 4:30. I read everything, man. The Knights Templars, because the true art of war is understanding how everyone think. Don't nobody care about no gun. You can't get no bullets, then what? You know what I mean? We rise above. This is one of my Orishas, the African hidden gods of worship. I have spell books. Which one is this? Spiritual disease and its cures. It's a cure for everything. I promise you that. $10 donation. Religious Moors be coming with that religious stuff, dyeing their beards. And I say, you ain't read the Hadith, because the Hadith talk about your black ass. They call you a razorhead. It names all so-called Muhammad's damn slaves. But you can't be mad at me. Here go another one of Ivan Van Sertima books. It's called The African Presence in Early Asia. I think this on Amazon for like $200. You can get this from me for a $10 donation. It's nothing, man. My noble here like, Noble, you do too much for the people. But that's why I said I'll never die poor and broke. I deal with a specific target market. I go into college campuses my and they don't want discounts. I just give them cheaper than what they pay on Amazon. This is the Met to Netter, Volume 1, $10. $10. Here you go, the Voodoo a spell book. Just because you got a spell book, you got to know how to work the magic. Just because you got something don't mean you know how to work it, because it ain't about the rituals and about the tailments. It's the sheik, or it's the person that's in charge. Oh, let me get my charger. My phone about to die. Hold on. Oh man, I'm gonna be done with this real fast, Morris. My last couple minutes, and I'm out of here. My last few minutes, and we're done. So let's see what else let's see what else we'll show before we finish, and we out of here. I think that's about it though, man, because there's just too much. Like literally, like yeah, literally. Oh, I'll show you another one. Which one is this? Oh, that's the unknown Arabs. I already showed y'all that one. I showed you that one. Well, I guess yeah. I guess I. Oh, here's the Bukhari Hadith. One of the ancient books right here. $10 PDF. Anybody want it? Here go another one. I think this is another one of Ivan Van Sertima books. Oh yeah, I showed y'all the African presence in early Asia. $20 donation. Okay, I showed y'all the Metanetter. That's where I was at. Okay. I have another one of my documents that I always show Moors, because I'm gonna always show Moors politically correct things. Law governs all events. Well, I can show Moors this. Where can we donate for the information? If you late, you're gonna have to watch the video again, because I said it already. If anybody, I'm gonna say it once again. This is the process until our webpage is up. We're gonna have a web page where you can order. Right now, I have a web page with certain books on there. It's called www.moorishaberdasher.com, and you can order all your Moorish American regalia, your fez, your turban, tunics, and everything. But right now, I have a Moorish book page on Instagram. It's called AJELANI Moorish Book Club. But right now, today, how I'm offering all these books, when you watch this again, this is what I said. This is, oh, see you later, Ma. But this is what I tell nobles. This is how I try to explain to nobles. This is how you can get the books that I offered on here. Cash App, $ KG Bay. Cash App, $ KG Bay. Or you can donate to paypal.me/Ibna, IBNA ELBEY 7. However you donate for the books, that the prices that I went down for the books, You send a screenshot of your payment to Goodman, Goodman, Khary, Khary at gmail.com with a screenshot of the money that you donated for the books that I said that we're asking for the suggested donation price, and a screenshot of your payment. And then I will promptly email you the books that you paid for right then. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you're serious, you don't have to go on Amazon and waste your money. And you get a tax exempt receipt at the end of the year. The World's Religions, Forgotten Truth, $10 donation. Like I got so much, man, but I want to stop right there because I need to rest up. I'll show y'all some, matter of fact, I'll show y'all some other books that Europeans study, and we won't. Yeah, it's just a storm going on now. It's just a storm going on right now. You don't see what I just broke it. I just broke it down. If you listening, man, no disrespect. I just gave it to you. I don't have time to write it down. I just gave you the email address. Watch the video again. But the Golden Dawn, $10 donation. Yeah, what he say? He like, Noble, you got all this stuff? I was like, yeah, I told you. Yes, I have a full library. Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James, $10 donation. Before you had the Miseducation of the Negro, Nobles, you had the Education of the Negro prior to 1861 by Carter G. Woodson, $10 donation. Then we got, let's see, The Miseducation of the Negro, $10 donation. When more would be like, yeah, we got these books. Yeah, I have them. You can get them for a small donation. You ain't got to go on Amazon or go to somebody expensive bookstore and they try to charge you thousands of dollars for books. And all you got to do is get them from me PDF and then have them binded and printed from Office Max or Staples. Or I can print them and bind them from you, but it's going to be an extra small donation. 113 facts about the Black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Right here. On Amazon, they got that document for like 250 grand. So, and then it's like a lot of people love the European Adam Blavatsky. And I said, them Europeans don't know nothing because in their autobiographies, they give the teachings to our prophet Noble Drew Ali. We just don't know that. And I'm telling you, and I can show you in all their autobiographies. That's Adam Blavatsky talk about the secret doctrine. Ain't nothing but more science. You can get that for only a $10 donation. And then you got the 13th Tribe by Arthur Koestler, where it's telling you that them Jews, they ain't real. Also got a book called The International Jew by Henry Ford, the European. Also got all the damn Jewish encyclopedias when it tell you that the European is not the real Jew. You can't be mad at me. It tell you that everything that anti-Semitic is made up. Period. And so I'll leave you with these last two books and I'm out of here. The Creature of Jekyll Island. Great read. You can get that. $10 PDF. Also, William Cooper. You can get Behold the Pale Horse. And when I tell y'all, you can't get all caught up in Europeans because a lot of Europeans were Freemasons. A lot of them was Illuminati, like him and the European Zachariah Stinson that came with that Anunnaki that the Moors like to quote. All that pseudoscience. That man couldn't interpret no damn text. He wasn't even skilled in that. He had business degrees. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. But we always anoint a European over our own brother. And them Europeans want nothing. Their own people told on them. The Occult Anatomy of Man by Manly P. Hall. This is what a lot of the Europeans and the so-called Freemason love. They love Manly P. Hall. But Manly P. Hall just connotated more science. Can't get mad at me. And every European know I'm telling the truth. And so then I got all Hakeem Bey's, a.k.a. Peter Lambert Wilson, all his Moorish Paradigm volumes. All of them. All of them. Hakeem Bey is Peter Lambert Wilson. Period. All of them you can get for $10 from me. All of them. All his Moorish Paradigm volumes. Just like Peter Moon. They all speak on our prophet. So I'm gonna stop right there, man, because I'm tired, man. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2. It's almost 3 o'clock. Oh, I'll show y'all this other one that's amazing. My sheik was like, show me the richest man. This is a great read. The richest man in Babylon. I'm telling you, man, a great read. Y'all can get that for $5. Now I'm finna show y'all David Icke, the European that made so much money off interviewing David Mutua and getting all the science and then reconnotating and put it in his own book form, made millions off our own profits. You can get this for $10. He called it the big secret, but it ain't no secret. How can it be a secret? And we've been knowing this years ago. Only a nigga will try to have some secret on you. They trying to interrupt my video, so I'm about to be done. This one right here, the Black God, the Anthology of Truth. When I respect all the laws and the prophet. That's Allah, Clarence X. I deal with all the laws and the prophets. I'm just a teacher and a scholar. I'm not here for no dogma. I'm not here for no BS. I'm not here for no separation. I'm not here for none of that. I'm here to synchronize these teachings. I'm here to educate us and bring things back to our remembrance. I'm here to show us that we are electric. We are currency. And the only way to be free is to be self-sufficient. Group economics. Anybody on here, you give a small $5 donation just for the teachings, everybody can get the Moore's Quran, because I don't try to sell a Moore's Quran at all. But if you like the teachings, anybody give a $5 donation, I'll PDF you the Quran. It's no problem. I don't try to sell it. If anybody got a book or anything, you can get the Moore's Quran. But with that being said, Moors, I love y'all. I'm just a teacher. I'm here to spread light. I'm here to spread wisdom. I'm not here for propaganda. I'm not here for any games. I'm here to teach the world and let the world know that we're here and we're not going nowhere. Noble, listen to what I just told you. You on here, I'm gonna have to block you. More, do you have any? I'm about to block you because I just told Moors. Do I have top for a name correction? Noble, please. That ain't. I'm not here for that. I told you. I teach the science. If you watch, if you want to learn things, you must be a student. But how are you correcting your name? And the only thing you're doing is annexing your B and your L. We wrong on a lot of things. That's what I'll be telling Moors, and I'm not here for propaganda. You can't get a quick fix from me. No disrespect to nobody. No disrespect. That's how we fall for garbage, because we think somebody can do something for us. And it's already done. The laws is already done. This is on Amazon for $4. You can get this from me for $40 donation. Research the Revolution 75. Research the rights of the indigenous people. Research the religious rights of the indigenous people. Research the SF 181 form. Read the Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15. You have a right of a nationality and a right to change it. No one would be arbitrarily denied of a nationality and a right to change it. And to claim a child replaces the birth certificate. Research the SF 181, the 181 form. Research it. Research Resolution 75. Research it. Research those. So with that being said, Morris, I'm out of here. I love y'all. I try to tell more, stay in context and stay in subject matter, but we are politically incorrect about a lot of things, legally and lawfully, and can't nobody do nothing for you. The laws tell you what you can do. A $10 donation. And that's why only a true Moor have the keys to freedom, because we always want some stuff that don't mean nothing. We'll let somebody say they can nationalize us and they can do all this and they can do all that. No one have the right to nationalize you or denationalize you. That'll change you from the descendant nature of your mothers and your forefathers. A $10 donation. I teach you the science. I teach you how to do things legal and lawfully. Because people see when you want to be scammed in your face, when you ask those questions about name corrections, about this, and who said, what's wrong with your name? And you must annex your B and your L. You must proclaim, declare, and have due process. We wrong about a lot of things. We wrong because we think some goofy piece of paper some Negro can make sitting in China or sitting his ass at home like that means something. I love y'all, man. Islam.